Dub C here, we're back with another MRE Ration Menu. Today I have a 2021 Humanitarian Daily Ration. Now there's many times I've had older rations and I said, man, it'd be really cool to see this brand new or fresh and see how it tasted. Now today's the day, because I actually reviewed a 2010 HDR and I said that same thing. It'd be really cool to see this brand new to see what its flavor is. And I say that a lot about the brown bags and other things because I really think it'd be cool is they recycled some of the older menus, brought those menus back, and you get to see them fresh. But I'm going to go ahead and try this one out, see what it's all about. Okay, we have the 2021 Humanitarian Daily Ration. Food gift from the people of the United States of America. I didn't even know they made them this new. I thought they stopped making them in 2010. The date code's right here. It's 1035. And it's really cool because actually I got this from Oscar. He finds all kinds of rare items. And I did a trade with him and he got me menu 1 and menu 2. But he also sent me the Arctic Survivor tin that I'm really excited to use once that comes out. I wanted to review this one outside, but I've been a little bit under the weather lately, if you can probably tell my voice. But I hope to get it back on the adventure soon. But it has this peelable seal. And if you want to see a comparison of what the 2010 was all about, definitely I'll put a link for that video down below, because I took a look at it and I was pretty surprised. Right off the bat, it looks like a Merrick wall because of secondary packaging, and I'm not seeing the cardboard sleeves for the mains. So let's go ahead and rip this open. The packaging itself, the plastic feels exactly like a MRE bag from the 2018, 2019. And to be honest, this is probably the freshest MRE I've had like this, because I usually eat anywhere from 2015s to 2018s in the MRE rations. But this definitely the freshest, and you can tell the bag is seems to be the same build quality as the current American MREs. Okay, it looks like the first main is beans with potatoes, just a retort bag. And like I said, the 2010 had the cardboard sleeves, which probably reduced packaging and weight. This one is a bean salad, and this is actually meant for. You can see on the package it says, this bag contains 1 day's complete food requirement for one person. We got the strawberry jam, which looks like they retain the same silver packaging on the sides. We got an oatmeal cookie. And the same packaging as, I think I have some shortbread cookies that are fairly new, or like from the 2010. Oh, look at that. Sunflower butter. It's quite a bit of it too. Yeah, this is 2 ounces of the sunflower butter. Then we have a package of the MRE crackers. Wow, this is... Okay, first I thought this was a powder. This is actually liquid form. It's a sweet potato grape smoothie. And it's actually liquid in this retort. That is really interesting, because I've seen some of these and I thought they were just like a powder that you would mix up. We got the MRE spoon, another strawberry jam. It also has the nutrition for the bean salad in the beans with potatoes, and it kind of shows just like pop it open, go ahead and eat it. It doesn't come with FRH, and it doesn't come with a drink aside from the smoothie, or like a drink mix. And then this is interesting. It's actually a big old package for looking like some salt, pepper, and a moist towelette. So yeah, in that package, it was just the salt, pepper, and the fresh nap. So it's pretty complete. I see how many calories are in this whole thing. All in all, this thing's pretty loaded at 2,230 calories. And a couple big hitters. Obviously the mains being about 500 each. But the sunflower butter, that's 370 for that. And then the smoothie is 360. So we got some big hitters there. Okay, we can start opening some items up. So we have the oatmeal cookie. Probably the freshest cookie I'll ever have. Looks about the same as like the MRE cookie. There's almost like a different smell to it, like a freshly baked. So that's interesting. I don't know if it's because it's so fresh, but it definitely has that fresh baked smell, and most of the other cookies do not have that. Okay, now let's open up the MRE crackers. Look the same as most American MRE crackers and have the same smell. Okay, we got the smoothie. I guess it's just an open and drink type of thing. There isn't really any directions, and it is made by Thermopack Stone Mountain, Georgia, same as the peanut butter and the jelly. It's got a little tear notch on the side, but I'm probably going to make a mess with it. Probably would be better chilled, and these would probably be better warmed, but I'm trying to eat it as it's intended. Oh, wow. Looks like more of a puree when pouring it out. And there's some in the MRE community that actually stated it'd probably be good for baby food or a substitute for it, because it definitely looks like it. And it's not really a smoothie drink amount. It doesn't have like a full cup or anything, but it's a nice serving size. Okay, we'll go and open up the sunflower butter and put some on a cracker real quick. I am just going to try some by itself. I really enjoy peanut butter, so I'll see how I like this. Okay, it's very smooth by itself. It has that sunflower seed taste, but it's also quite sweet. And I'm looking at the ingredients. Maybe they added sugar to sweeten it up some. Let's go ahead and try some on this cracker before we add the jam. Okay, the sunflower butter on the cracker was really nice. It's actually very creamy. Creamier than normal peanut butter in my opinion, maybe because of the oils. It kneaded up real easy, and it also, like, it's pretty heavy in the calories, so I would be happy to see this replace some of the peanut butters that are potentially in normal MREs. That would be a good substitute for both flavor and calories. Okay, I added some strawberry jam. I typically like my strawberry jam older, aged, and it's like kind of brown, but this is definitely going to be fresh. We'll just try that on a cracker by itself. Again, the strawberry jam is fantastic. It's amazing tasting all this stuff so fresh. What a difference. What an improvement. I'm going to add some of the peanut butter to the jam. And I don't know if the older jam breaks down, but there's actually pieces of strawberry in there, and it's really, really like fresh. Let's try the sunflower butter and the jam together. Here's another example. I think the sunflower butter is actually better than the peanut butter actually is, because it's creamier, it has a little bit of sweetness to it, and you pair it with the strawberry jam, you get a nice sweet and savory. They pair very well together on the cracker. The cracker's a little dry, but still, it is a great snack. Okay, we'll get the mains out real quick. This is the bean salad. I'll put this on the tray, and then I have the beans and potatoes that I'll put on the in a mess kit. Okay, the bean salad looks pretty simple. It looks like it has kidney beans, navy beans, pinto beans, sugar, carrot, white vinegar. And I mean, it kind of reminds me like a baked beans, but let's go ahead and just try it by itself. This main tastes exactly like baked beans to me. It's got a sweet, upfront flavor, almost like a barbecue, but not there. But overall, if you hand a can of baked beans to me and this is more hearty because of a mix of beans, but it reminds me of just can of baked beans. It is really good. I love baked beans. I can eat them cold or hot. I could definitely eat this, no problem, and it's a very filling main. And because this one is actually sweet, I don't see how it would benefit from salt and pepper. I'll save the salt and pepper for the last one, because that one's just a beans and potato. That may be more of a savory main. But I do want to try some of the smoothie out. Like I said, it's more of a puree than a smoothie. Let's give it a shot. Okay, the sweet potato grape smoothie. Exactly the texture of baby food, and very similar in taste, but it's very fresh. The sweet potato is a little bit less pronounced than the grape. I can taste the tartness of the grape, but it's smoothed out with the sweet potato. Overall, this is really good, and it reminds me of like having a pudding or a snack versus a smoothie, but still really good. All right, let's go ahead and break off the piece of this oatmeal cookie. Still pretty tough, but let's go ahead and give that a try. Okay, the oatmeal cookie is fantastic. It has, I'd say, a slightly different taste than American MREs. It's not as overwhelming. It's very subtle, sweet. You can taste the spices in there, and I can't get over the smell of how they're freshly baked, and that flavor like kind of transfers to the taste, and it makes me feel like it's a homemade cookie. Okay, it's time for the beans and potatoes. hopefully this is a little bit more of a savory main because the bean salad is very sweet. Right off the bat, it looks very similar to the bean salad, but you can see the chunks of potato in there. A little bit different texture. Let's go ahead and give it a try. This main is basically the same texture and flavor, except there's no sweetness, and then the potatoes. It is bland compared to this one. This actually has a nice bite to it as far as the sweetness, and I think the potatoes actually take away from that, which I figured the salt and the pepper would be a good add for this one, just to give it a little bit more flavor. So we'll have the salt, and then we got the pepper. Now we can give it a try. The salt and pepper definitely helped change the flavor profile. It added more savory to the savoriness of the main and helped it kind of keep it away from the flavor of the first main to change it up. So that definitely worked out pretty good. But I'm going to go ahead and add a little cookie mega bite. We got a little sunflower butter. And we're going to add some of that strawberry jam. Now, instead of that strawberry jam, let's go ahead and try some of the smoothie. Because it's a sweet potato grape. I bet that would work really good. Having the sunflower butter on this cookie with that smoothie was fantastic. It had the same, almost like an apple butter with peanut butter, and I really enjoy that, but the sweet potato grape flavor. Another good thing you could do with this cookie is if you didn't feel like a smoothie, you could actually crumble this up and make like the cobbler almost with the cookie and the smoothie together. Okay, this has been a fantastic ration. I'm going to go ahead and finish this up, and we're going to head to recap. Okay, time for the recap on the Humanitarian Daily Ration Menu 2 from 2021. This is probably one of the freshest rations or American MRE type meals I've had, and it's kind of like a dream come true because you taste something of some of these older MREs and you hope that you could try those in their full glory. And I tell you what, the improvements of flavor from the 2010 to this one are massive. I mean, I really enjoyed the 2010. I thought it was cool to explore, but the flavor differences are, they both made improvements with the menu as well as just not having the age on it. Now, as far as menu 2, it had the 2 bean mains, which if you got those in like a couple days in a row, you'd be sick of beans because I love beans, but eating those 2 mains, it was a lot of beans. The flavors, one was like baked beans. The other one was basically the same flavor, but not sweet with the potatoes in it. Adding the salt and pepper definitely helped. The oatmeal cookie was like pretty much freshly baked. Had the really nice flavor. It was milder as far as sweetness and spice from the American MRE. The smoothie was also really good. It could, some have mentioned maybe it could be doubled as baby food. It tasted a lot like baby food and had a lot of calories, very calorie dense. It had the upfront sweet potato flavor, and then at the back end is like a bitterness, a tartness from the grape. Went together really well, and it was awesome with the sunflower butter on the cookie. Another cool thing about this menu is it had the sunflower butter, which I thought was better than normal peanut butter for the MRE because it was smoother, had a little bit of sweetness to it. It went great with the cookie. It went great with the cracker and the strawberry jam. So many things you could use it with, or just eat it by itself. It was perfectly fine. Now down in the comments below, put what menu you'd like to see back in its full glory. Like what would you like to, if they were to revamp the menu list right now, what menu would you want to try out? Now I can only hope they bring back some of the other older menus to a newer style so I can check them out. So that's all I got now, so thanks for watching. Have a great day.